Hello, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. And today I wanted to share what I think is kind of a fitting video for a Thanksgiving journal type video. And that is a flip through of my completed personal journal. And I think it's fitting for Thanksgiving Day because it has all sorts of bits and pieces from my year. It reminds me of a lot of different things. It makes me thankful and grateful every time I look at it. So here it is. I have stuffed this baby up. I mean, look at it. Whoo! Gosh. So I've been using this for quite a while. And I thought that maybe just doing a flip through is probably going to be a little longer because it is kind of a chunky journal, but I just wanted you to see one way you can use a junk journal. There's so many different ways. This is how I do it. I am often inspired by Johanna and by the way she does her junk journaling. I wish that I added more photos. She adds more photos and I need to make that a priority in my next journal. There's a couple photos, but anyway, so Shelby made me this journal. And Shelby, if you're watching this, thank you. I love it. It's held up so well and it expands so well. So that's a testament to your journal making ability, my friend. The texture is incredible. So beautiful. So here's what I've added to it. Here's the closure, which is plenty long enough to keep it all together. I can't believe I'm done with this thing. Oh my word. So let's get into it. So here in the front, she wrote me a little letter that I've kept in here so I can remember that she made it and the things she had to say to me. And then she put in this little postcard, and on the back I wrote where it came from and that the postcard reminded me of my little boy. And then I also wrote on the back of here where this name bracelet came from. See, we forget, you think you'll never forget, but there's so many times it's like, oh man, where did I get that from? So this was from my father-in-law, has my name on it, and so I added it here to the inside. And then I have some like faith journaling, Bible journaling, devotion stuff for a few pages, and some washi tape. Here's letter L for my name. This is a ticket. I went with one of my friends to see Corteo Cirque du Soleil in Chattanooga. That was a lot of fun. And then in here is my voter guide for Tennessee. And so I voted and slipped that in there. More Bible journaling. And then here, this is a little bit about this kit that I designed and some of the things I did on the journals, and I wrote about that. I colored this peacock from a coloring book and then wrote a little bit about peacocks because I love peacocks. Do I have something in here? Oh, this was a little fabric tag that Shelby made, and I put a quote on the back: strive for progress, not perfection. And I just tucked that in there as a reminder. On this page, I did a personal character wish list, and these are different character things such as more perceptive, less judgmental, lift others up more, find more to talk about other than people's faults, more organized, just different things that I wished for myself. So I put that down here. This was a digital kit from Artie Mays that I worked on, and I did a lot with that kit. So there was a lot to talk about, and I just kind of designed that, and then I talked about some different bits and pieces that I got. And I think that's really neat because like this fabric, I've already totally sold out of it, and I think it is so beautiful. So to have it in here as a reminder, this was a big part of my shop for a while, so that's really cool. John Gould's hummingbirds, I talked about that. This is a big part of my shop. The little hummingbirds snippets that I've made. And then here, this is my baby Jethro. And then just different pieces of ephemera, my 5-year-old's art drawing. Just wrote about finishing school shopping for my kids. Star Wars Last Jedi tickets. These are some of my purple botanical journal cards. And then I think I have some quotes on the back. You can't live a positive life with a negative mind. And then I talked about these cards and the video I made on my channel about them and just some things I wanted to remember. These little snippets that I had in my shop, I added one in here. That was a kit I did. My son did this painting, and then I wrote about that. One of my sons did this in Sunday school, and he was so proud of it, so I just slipped it in there. Here I wrote about if I could live anywhere in the world, I would either want to live somewhere in the UK or a nice apartment in a nice city in the US. Just, you know. And then here is a little personal journaling on the back of that card. Shelby had this lace in here, and then this isn't part of an advent calendar from last year that I did with my boys, so I just put part of that in there. It was a Charlie Brown. And then, I don't know, there's nothing in that pocket. But here's Zeke's K4, that's my oldest, some of his number writing. I just cut some of that out to remember that. Instead of keeping everything he's ever done, I just take a couple things. My baby, one of his like little quotes and some coloring I did with him. Picture my oldest drew. Some different tags. Don't look back, you're not going that way. Somebody made that. I wrote on the back who wrote it, who made it, so I wouldn't forget. And then here's a right now journaling. So right now in my room on the recliner watching Hoarders. My cat's keeping me company. I'm wearing a gold polka dot sweatshirt and it's 7:49 p.m. So when I wrote this, this is really fun to do. Sometimes, you know, just a little blip in time that you can look back on later. So we have happy mail tags, quote tags, right now tags. I really liked this coffee, Folgers Simply Gourmet Natural Caramel. So I just kind of put that in here. This was, I had to have an MRI for my shoulder, so it's some information on that. Some Indian sari fabric I sold in my shop. Just different bits of ephemera, family picture from 2 years ago. Joanne Hall sent me this that Mia made, and a little note about that. Some vintage encyclopedia pages. It's just all tucked in there. There's a little Disney card. And then I made this flamingo card about my flamingo kit and my washed ashore kit. I just kind of did a little open on that. And then this beautiful bookmark that Joanne made me. So gorgeous. So that's just slipped in there between the two signatures. And then Joanne made me this pocket. You'll see a lot from Joanne in here because I adore her work. And some of the stuff I have to save. I can't, you know, give it all away. So there's a book page pocket she made me here. And about the pocket. And then this was a junk trunk kit that I was on the design team for with Jessica over at Cool Mom. I'm a Cool Mom. A little bit of a vintage pillowcase, and I wrote about that. And then what do I have here? A tag that I accidentally stapled in, but I'm talking about fall being just around the corner. And then I think this is a thank you card from one of my subscribers. And another junk trunk kit that I was helping Jessica with. There's a little thank you card from there was some packaging supplies that I bought off of Amazon, but they had this beautiful card. So I put that in there. And then this is from Joanne as well. Watson, my son's, I did like this little good behavior card. And so I talked about when he finished his first one. Ant-Man and the Wasp ticket. A little letter from, this is Magnolia Seed, I think. This is where I get some of my lace, Matt's Lace and Trimming on eBay. And then I am part of but I shop at Grove Collaborative to get some cleaning products that are more natural. And so they sent me this beautiful Welcome to Grove Collaborative card, and I just wanted to tuck it in there. A thank you card from one of my subscribers. And a little envelope from Book Pages. This flip up, I just wrote some of the TV shows I'm watching. Summer 2018, watching Saving Hope on Hulu. End of August, watching Outlander. So I put that there. And then this is one of those like weekly things. This was Labor Day Vacation 2018. And for some of these days, I just wrote what we did with the kids and all of that kind of stuff. This was from my son's 5th birthday present. It was Mario themed. And so these were part of the, what are they called? Like gift boxes or goodie bags. A little wallpaper butterfly. I'm about to list some of these in my shop. And then when I ordered this beautiful sari from India, it came in this really neat fabric package. And so I added that in there. And then this beautiful bookmark, which I don't think I wrote who gave me this. I think it was Mandy, my pen pal Mandy. I was just so pretty. So I just hung it there. Oh, beaded bookmark from Mandy. There we go. I try to write it down because I'll forget. Mission Impossible ticket. I have journal ideas, YouTube video ideas. Here's one of the bookmarks I made for a tutorial video. These are some pictures my niece drew me. And then my son punched out and inked up these hearts for me. And a little bit about that. I've been using the Walmart grocery pickup, so that was a piece of ephemera from that. And then this little file folder I made with some of my ephemera from one of my packs is clipped in here as well. Okay, let's see here. We have, oh, that's just a tag from one of my husband's purchases. That was just kind of a cool shipping tag. And then this was from a park we went to. Little bits and pieces from books or things that I've made. My Gold's Gym membership card from last year. A little note my husband wrote me. Some journaling. These are scented wax cubes, the vanilla and sandalwood. It was beautiful. Smelled so great, so I put the packaging in there. Starbucks mocha. This was a really nice coffee, so I clipped it on this fabric. This fabric was from Magnolia Seed. Feed the Birdies. Love Feed the Birdies. So I have a few pieces of ephemera from when I've placed orders with her. Here's some Grove collaborative tape. These are two of my boys, and they're in nursery here at church. My son's 5th birthday card from his Nana and Papa. My baby's wrapping paper for his 2nd birthday. Art projects with my kids. As you can see, really pretty envelope. I think that was from Joanne. And so I have a bunch of things here, something I designed. This was a candle that I bought. This was my doctor's card. Joanne made me this boho bead that I have hanging. It's a little card. This was November, what subscribers and sales I reached. This paper I put in here because it is from my hometown I grew up in. Ask yourself if what you're doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow. Keep going because you did not come this far just to come this far. The Scrapologist, some cards she sent me, and Paw Patrol stickers from my boys. This I slipped in here. This was our wedding invitation from 2010 when we got married, but it was floating around and didn't have a home. I had cut it out. It had been framed. The frame had broken, so I slipped it in here. I journaled on that for our anniversary. Etsy had sent me this little sticker and little letter or whatever, so I added it in here. Vintage book pages. Even little things like this is from a banana, and it's The Incredibles 2 from Pixar. But, I just think it's going to be neat to look back on. Quotes from my son, art projects from my son, letter from my mom. I don't even know what's in here. These are little animal pages that Shelby put in here. And a little file folder she put in and a tag. I didn't do anything with those. This is from Joanne. Mia designed that. Little paper clip. Mandy did this watercolor for me, so I added it in here. And then some washi and some quotes. You only fail when you stop trying. Happy birthday from my brother and his family. This is JCPenney hair salon card. Thought that was cool. My son wrote me these I love you notes. Just personal journaling, business cards from shops that have helped sponsor me. More ideas and prompts. This is the receipt for, we like to get honey baked ham for their turkey for Thanksgiving. So I added that in there. more journaling. This is so cute. This is a vintage 1960s Henny Penny and Chicken Little library card. This is just a little cutout from a vintage book. The Old Bookshop, she sent me a lovely book and this bag, which I put in there. And my son drew these Daniel Tiger's neighborhood pictures, so I slipped that in the bag. The Old Bookshop, I also have her business card and pin here. This is from one of my subscribers, Lori Louise. It was a birthday card. Picture I colored with one of my sons. Little part of a poster my son colored, and then at the end here we have a little pin with this little thing that says "Be Kind," and Mandy made that. And then this is just some really neat like magazine envelope folding that came with the journal, and I just left it because I thought it was unique. So here is my huge journal with all the stuff in it. It's crazy. So I'm so excited. As you can see, a lot of this has to do with my shop and just different items I have that I want to keep around. So I'm really excited to put this on the shelf as completed. And I am moving on to this journal for the month of December. Jessica over at I'm a Cool Mom made this for me last year, and I didn't use it last year, so I want to use it this year. It is super cute. I think I've done a flip through of it before, but it is just adorable, so I cannot wait. This is just going to be for December, for the rest of after Thanksgiving, and then December, just adding Christmas pictures, Christmas journaling, anything like that. Look at how cute. I just love this journal. So I cannot wait to use this. It's been sitting on my shelf all year, and I'm really excited. And then stay tuned for another video sometime in the near future when I show you which journal I will be using for 2019. This will finish up 2018, just a little traveler's notebook. And I think I have a cover that will fit this, so I might actually put it in a cover when I am done with it to protect it, or even right away to protect it, because even just sitting on the shelf for a year, I can see that it has started not to wear, but a little bit. Like it's, I don't know. I can just tell it's been sitting on the shelf for a while. So I think I'll put it in a cover to protect it. And I can't wait to see the little lace peeking out. Thank you for watching this video. Even though it was a little on the long side, happy Thanksgiving to all of you.